Voices of Hope and Medical Outreach Initiative, VOHMED, also known as Voices, has been adding value to humanity in the north central of Nigeria, precisely Jos, Plateau State. According to the founder, Anita Plagnan Yaktal, the journey has been overwhelming but fulfilling. On Let's Talk this week, we will be detailing the impact made so far, even in the face of insecurity. My name is Olujo Kemosako with the topic Voices and Her Impact in the North Central. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk as usual. And remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would like you to go do so immediately and continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms. So let's continue this ride together as we enjoy this beautiful discourse. Thank you so much, Anita, for coming on the show. It's nice having you here.
Thank you so much. I am so grateful to be on your show.
Okay. So, what is the level of insecurity in North Central Nigeria?
All right. Thank you so much for that question. Insecurity in the North Central dates back to so many decades. But for the purpose of this discourse, I'll be talking about the last decade, that's 10 years. Nigeria's North Central region, consisting the Federal Capital Territory and 6 other states, it's a home for many minority languages. And as we all know, like I said earlier, we have about 6 states, and with the Federal Capital Territory making it 7. Uh, well, the North Central has gone through stages of so many conflicts that has caused major insecurities to the region, as it were. And this forms of conflict or this insecurity spans from majorly 3 basic factors. And the first one is ethnicity and religious groups. Okay. And then the second one is probably people who date their ancestry to the state, and merely people who have actually lived in the state over time. And they were talking about the cattle rearers and also the farmers. So this is prevalent more in Benue State, as the case may be. But for this discourse, I'll be focusing on Plateau State and Benue, as it were. And so insecurity, like I said, has been on the heart for the last 10 years. We're looking at communal clashes between, communities, and they were looking at religious crises as it were, and they were also looking at herders, farmers clashes. So it has been a tussle for a very long while now.
Now, how has it been affecting the people and their businesses?
Very, very, very vital question. But it's so imperative for all of us to know that anywhere there is insecurity, development actually slows. It's obvious. And the middle belt generally is mostly agrarian. I mean, we are just mostly farmers here, and so imagine the clashes that happen between herders and people based in the community. A lot of killings, and so people don't go to their farms, especially those residing in the rural areas, and so it has a corresponding effect on people living in the urban areas. Shortage of food, people don't go to their farms any longer, and then we have we have a congestion of people migrating to the urban areas because houses are being burned. So I mean, children don't go to school because of fear and so many other things, and so it's that bad.
So now, with the way things are right now, we would say that people are just managing to get by.
Honestly, that's it.
Now, let's talk about the reason why we are here today, Voices of Hope and Medical Outreach Initiative. What are you guys doing as an organization?
I would really say this in just a sentence. What we basically do is adding value to humanity, at different levels, at the local level, mostly at the grassroots level, actually, because that is where you see the sufferings of the people. That's where you identify what these people are actually passing through. And so we felt that for you to actually identify with their sufferings, it means you have to feel what they feel. Now, I mustn't be, yeah, I thank God I have not been where this crisis or communal clashes. I've not been there presently, but I have met people. I've met people who are homeless. I've met people who are orphans because of that. And so we felt that it's very imperative for us to put a smile on their faces.
Now, how has it been so far? Can you just give us or take us through how it has been, what you guys have done, how you were able to reach out to those people, and what you guys are doing at the moment to actually, beyond the giving, beyond the food, beyond all of these things, there is actually more that they need beyond what we can see in the physical.
Yeah, let me come this way. The place of sensitization cannot be overemphasized because we need information. A lot of people need information to be able to live in in a society like ours. And so we are sensitizing these people on the need to have a peaceful coexistence. And it's not just about giving food, like you rightly said. You can give food, you can give other things, but once you don't get the right information, we keep going back and forth. Okay, so still within the context of the Middle Belt Plateau in focus, we try as much as possible to talk to religious leaders, to talk to community heads, to speak with young people on the need to be tolerant, on the need to create a peaceful, society that is void of hate, that is void of death, that is void of any form of negativity. And that's what we are asked now.
Thank you so much for that. Let's quickly go on this break. We will be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Let's Talk on DNTWOK. And I have been speaking with Anita Plagnan Yaktal, founder of VOHMED. And we've been discussing their impact in the North Central, I beg your pardon. Basically, she has been explaining what they have been doing and basically what they've seen so far and how challenging the people are, or challenged, if I may use that word, the people are. So as we continue, if you're just joining us, you still need to enjoy the ride with us because there is so much more to come. Thank you so much, Anita, for standing by. It's nice once again having you here.
Thank you once again.
Now, have you been able to reach out to the security-turned communities? Yes, while you were discussing, you made mention that you've not been able to, it's not like you've actually been there, but you've met people who are the victims of this communal crisis. Now, if how has it been? Why weren't you able to go there, and what are the stumbling blocks?
Wow, that's an amazing question. Like I said, the issue of insecurity is very paramount, and basically, I mean, we all know what is actually happening in this region: the kidnapping, and I'm sure a word like "ungun non-men" is not something strange to any of us. Where you're just somewhere and then people just come out from nowhere and then you're gunned down. And so the story goes, an unknown gunman or unknown gunmen actually attacked. So we are actually very, very, very careful for us to impact lives and in different forms. There's a need for us to stay alive. So at the moment, I think the government have tried a bit. They are the ones that are able to go to these war-torn areas because the security system actually belongs to them at the moment. So we don't have any monopoly of any form of security. So at this moment, like I said earlier, we are just left with the people we see that have migrated to the urban areas, and that's the people we help at the moment.
Okay, so that means the people that are fatally affected are people in the rural area,
People in the rural areas, yes.
and they need
You know,
more
the
help.
last, sorry to cut you short a little. I
Okay.
think on the 17th, that was last month. Yeah, when in November, December, right? You know, the Bokos clash where about 20 people were allegedly attacked. And we don't even get to hear anything about it. People just wake up and they don't even know what it is for them. You're going to the market and people just raid you and then you're just dead. So at this point in time, we don't even know who these people are. We don't know where they came from. And so how do we even know how to go there? So basically, that's just it.
Wow, well, that's really challenging. So, meaning your voices are also challenged in having to carry out your duty. Like now can you just tell us the challenges you face when you go for such outreach? How is it? How challenging is it? I know that we've talked about the issue of security, but outside security, how has helping others been for voices, the people supporting the cause, and everything else?
Everything still boils down to one thing, which is basically funding. For you to reach out to these rural people, you need a lot. You need a lot because these are people who are basically disadvantaged in so many ways. Okay, you could go to a particular community, the road network is so bad, no basic amenities like water, light system, and all of those things. And so sometimes you feel like, what am I going to do and what am I going to live out? And yet we have a government, and then yet we still have members representing those villages on the local government. So sometimes I tend to ask questions if these members representing these people are not really aware of what these people are actually passing through. Because no matter what we do, it's more like dropping, putting a drop of water in an ocean.
Yes, there's a question before I go to another one that I'm going to ask now. There is a question that I would want you to please answer, and that is, people always have a story behind everything they do. So, what's your story? Why did you come up with VOHMED?
That's a very interesting question because I get a lot of this kind of question in different forms. And um, while growing up, I just knew I had something to offer my generation. Right, I had something to do. I needed to leave a mark, you know, so that people behind me will come up and build up from where it started. And so that's just the inspiration for me. And then having gone through a lot of traumas while growing up, I've gone through rape attempts. I've gone through certain things that a young girl or a teenager wouldn't want to go through, and it's not a story I would want to really share, online like that. But it's some dehumanizing kind of story, and I felt experiences rather, and I felt it's just important that I don't let this. I just don't die with it. I don't go with it. I let the world know what it is for me and how to change the narrative. We can still be beautiful from brokenness. So that's just the idea behind the story.
Wow, you can still be beautiful but from brokenness. That's really a very strong word there, and I must say, it hits me really. Okay, yeah. So, in other words, no matter how broken we are or we may be, we still have to bring out the beauty that is embedded in us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yours is channeled towards helping others not to experience it, or probably they've experienced it, and you just want to be a shoulder they could cry on.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you also do community service. I saw some of your pictures where you were cleaning the environment. Is that part of the vision and the goal?
Okay, yeah, because VOHMED actually, I think I need to state the full meaning is Voices of Hope and Medical Outreach Initiative. So that environmental cleaning, I think, is part of the health aspect of what we really do, and it's been beautiful. It's really been beautiful. One of the communities we reached out to, one of the times we came around to see if what we taught them, uh, it's effective, and well, not 100% though, but I think they're still carrying on the legacy we dropped.
Now, let's look at how we can help ourselves. Where can people come in to help move this vision forward? Do you have a number they can call? What are the things you need? Partnership and everything, because you never can tell who may see this video and want to be of help.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for this platform once more. I really appreciate your um, kind gesture for inviting me over. All right, of course we have a number, and then we have a Facebook page. We also have a website, though it's actually under construction. But I think in less than no time, probably in a week's time, the website would be ready, fully ready. But hey, you can still go on and check out the little things we've done. Can I call out the website?
Yes, you can. You can call the website. You can give us the number.
So that's voicesoutreach.org.ng. And then our number 07069197021. And please, we need funding. We really, really, really need funding, because I'm telling you, if you're in the field out there, you just know that there are a lot of things to be done. And if you can't actually go to those rural places, hey, your funds can go there. We have this very special way of appreciating people who have done a lot for us. So we'll recognize you in every way we can.
Thank you so much for that. Do you have any final word?
Be that change that you want to see.
Thank you so much, Anita. Thank you for coming on the show, and I wish you very well in your pursuit to ensure that people also have a good experience of life. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Joke, for having me. I'm so grateful.
All right. And to you out there, thank you for being part of the show. It's nice having you. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Until when I come your way again with another exciting topic, I remain Olujoke Mosaku. Bye for now.